James feels like the reason why she is really just going off on him is because she's being insecure. So we are here with James and Cameron. So James was feeling like the walls were caving in on him. He was like, man, you know, I need to get out. Okay, what is with this feeling? Why isn't your shirt on? Is that Knox? Okay, so James was feeling like he needed to get out and, you know, just kind of pump some iron. And while he was out, no, we're not going to the hot tub. While we were out, we ran into Cameron. So Cameron was here at the gym, and I was very surprised that he was even here because, you know, he's supposed to be at home with his little ones too. So I guess both of these men were just feeling like they needed to get out of the house, and maybe they too are kind of just fed up with their women or whatnot. James is kind of starting to feel a little overwhelmed with, you know, fatherhood or parenthood rather. And see, he's talking about, you know, he's talking about the kids and stuff like that, and asking him how is his little girl doing. And it looks like Cameron's talking about, yeah, we're doing all right, you know. And so it looks like James is also asking Cameron about his love life and, you know, his relationship with Kyra and stuff like that. And so I think these two men really do need to go and have a chat. James is talking to Cameron, you know, talking about fatherhood, talking about parenthood, talking about, you know, being with his significant other. He's congratulating Cameron on his engagement to Kyra. So Cameron basically told him, and, you know, Cameron is kind of, you know, he's excited or whatever to finally, hopefully get to marry Kyra. But he feels like Kyra is keeping something from him. He's not really sure what it is, but he can't really put his finger on it. And Cameron is talking to him as well about, you know, he wanted to buy a house with Kyra and, you know, just really just be a solid family. But it seems like Kyra is, for lack of better words, you know, just having a little bit of pushback or whatever. Cameron is going to, you know, ask some advice from James, you know, whether or not he should be interested in buying a house with Kyra, you know, even though they're still technically pretty young or whatnot. And James is like, well, dude, listen, I hardly got my own life together. You know what I'm saying? Who is this fella? Evan McCarty. So Evan is kind of cute though. I'm not even gonna lie. So we're gonna talk to, okay, Evan stinks for one. But yeah, I like how they're having to, you know, maybe they can add Evan to their, you know, the club of bros or whatever. Maybe they can kick it. Like Evan has a scar on his head right here. I don't know what that's from, but hey. Cameron is like, you know, bro, I'm tired of being in our apartment. We got, you know, we got some rats and stuff in our apartment. I'm ready to get out of there. James is like, I'm all for it, bro. If you want to move, you know, I'll help you move and stuff like that. You know, you and the kiddos, or if you know y'all need, you know, somebody to watch CJ for you, you know, we're here. He's like, thank you, I appreciate that. Cameron and James didn't grow up, you know, just getting to know each other like that, but I think that since Cameron and James are both now fathers and they have a lot more responsibilities, you know, they have a lot in common now. And given that they both are in relationships and the things of that nature, they're able to just kind of talk to one another, you know, grown-up style. I think Cameron is also curious and, you know, wants to know whether or not he's going to eventually be serious with his sister, Jakayla. To be quite frank, I don't think that James is ready for that, and he's going to tell him, like, dude, I don't know if I'm ready, you know, to get married right now. Your sister and I, we definitely have some old wounds in our past relationships, so I'm not really sure whether or not we can get past that right now, or rather, I don't know if I can get past that right now. So yeah, I don't know where James is headed off to. Okay, he's going to dance. And James definitely wants to spend some more brotherly time with Cameron, just to get to know him a little bit more. Now, James has definitely been thinking about, oh my gosh, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. He needs to get back home. So James has definitely been thinking about moving out of the apartment with Jakayla because, again, he feels just like trapped. Like he feels like he can't just, you know, be himself without Jakayla nagging or just saying something. Where in the hell is this leading to? Oh, this stupid hot tub. Okay. Okay, James, I'm gonna let you get in the hot tub, fella. Okay. Okay, well, poor James is wore out. He just decided to fall asleep in the hot tub. I'm not even mad at you. That's what's been on James's mind. You know, moving out of the apartment with Jakayla and you know, just getting his own space, but also getting a place where Sky can also come and enjoy herself as well. And since we're here, why don't we just have him to get a massage? Might as well. Let's get a sports massage. How about that? Yes, let's do that. I think James is very well deserving of a sports massage or massage period, because he's just like such a good father. It's a Friday night and it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty sure Jakayla is like, where the hell is James right now? Like, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, he might just be here for quite a while. You never know. But he's just here, you know, trying to clear his mind, figure out what it is, what he wants to do, and what his future holds as far as him and Jakayla goes. Aside from that, so James has still had his eye on the nanny. He hasn't been making any moves or any advancements toward the nanny. But you know, whenever he gets home, he's looking at her and, you know, looking at how, you know, beautiful she is and stuff like that. But, you know, he doesn't want to be disrespectful in Jakayla's own home, because, I mean, at the end of the day, since, you know, even if he is helping pay the bills at Jakayla's spot, he still wants to respect the mother of his child and not, you know, cross any boundaries like that. But he has definitely been looking at other women, not just the nanny, but just other women, period. And I think that ever since Jakayla just kind of scarred him, he hasn't been the same, honestly. So James is trying to come to terms with the fact that he just might not be in love with Jakayla anymore, and now maybe their relationship is just purely physical. And I mean, at this point, I mean, it is what it is. Of course, he wants to still be there for his little girl, and, you know, he would like to maybe have had a, you know, a one solid family, you know, a 2-parent household, but he just does not foresee that being the case much longer. He's living with Jakayla for the sake of Sky, and, you know, he doesn't want Sky to grow up in a single parent household, quite like how he did for a period of time in his life. So yeah, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into James's life, you know, later on in the series, because we haven't met James's parents or anything like that. The only person we've met is Raven, his cousin, his girl cousin, but we haven't met like his mom and his dad and anybody else. So yeah. So it's pretty clear that these two are very upset. So Jakayla is mad at the fact that James has literally been gone all of freaking a night. Like, yes, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning right now, and I guess James kind of lost track of time or whatnot, but he was out and just enjoying himself and, you know, just taking a breather, just relaxing, especially since it was a Friday night. He also stopped by a bar on the way and, you know, just got to chatting it up with a couple of people there at the bar. So, you know, but Jakayla's mad. He was supposed to be watching Sky tonight while she went out and, you know, took care of some things or whatnot, and she just she's pissed. And James feels like the reason why she is really just going off on him is because she's being insecure about, you know, what he's doing, what he has going out, and he feels like she doesn't want him going out anywhere. She always wants to keep tabs on him, and he doesn't like that. It's like they're not in a relationship, and I think that's what she fails to realize. Wait, why is the nanny still here? Can we dismiss the nanny, please? Okay, didn't know the nanny was still here, but anyways, so yeah, so the nanny kind of hears them, you know, screaming and yelling at one another, and she's just like, I'm just gonna read my book and mind my business. But I'm not really sure why she's still here this early in the morning. Maybe Jakayla has something to do or somewhere to go early in the morning, not really sure. But hey, I'm gonna just roll with it. And I think at this point, James is really just tired of hearing Jakayla's mouth, and he's really just fed up with her. So, with her rather. And so, we're gonna tell Jakayla, like, you know what? I think it's time that I move out of this apartment because you know what? I'm not happy here, and I think that we can, be co-parents or be parents and not live together in the same household. I think that'll be better for, the sake of our child and for the sake of us being able to actually get along and to co-parent. I think that I need to get up out of this apartment. And Jakayla, she's just like, you don't have to leave, but I mean, if you want to leave and you want to pack your things and you want to go, then bye. I can do this all by myself. And I think that what Jakayla fails to realize is that James, leaving the apartment doesn't equal him not wanting to be a parent anymore. It just means, he wants his independence back, and he wants to, just do his own thing. And hopefully he can blow out some steam. But I think in the morning, he's definitely going to look into finding his own little spot or whatever, and packing his bags and getting the hell up out of here and getting the hell away from Jakayla, because he's just tired of being under the same roof as her. Now, Jakayla, on the other hand, I think Jakayla has, some other things that she also wants to do. Like, when she was in college, she definitely wanted to start her own business, just like her mom, Jamie. And, I think that she also wants to be, more productive and, and do something more meaningful. Yes, she works for the university, and yeah, she's an administrator. So I think she wants to do things a little bit more meaningful. And since the birth of Sky, just seeing Sky grow into a child has really just put a fire under her that she just needs to be doing a whole lot more to secure the future of Sky. Yes, James being in the military might help, with some financial means or whatever, and the nanny is still here. And I'm just not mad at it though. I'm not mad at the fact that this nanny is being this dedicated to our baby girl Sky. Like, we need to give her like a super tip, okay? Let's give the nanny a big hug and thank her for, just being here all throughout the night and stuff like that. And she's like, hey, it's totally fine. And she says, hey, is you and James, are y'all okay? Is everything all right? And she's like, yeah, we just going through a little rough patch or whatever. So the nanny is just really, really sweet, and she's really caring. And I think she's more so, become like more of a friend to Sky, not Jakayla. They don't know each other like that, but I think that Jakayla really likes the fact that Sky enjoys Lila. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Don't forget that Lila is the nanny for also Cameron and Kyra's little boy, and CJ. I'm having Jakayla to work from home today, and I'm actually going to have Jakayla to go visit her mom and her dad. It looks like James is about to miss work, so let's have him to go. So he's still upset about last night's conversation with Jakayla. He's kind of pissed off. Man, I just hope that James can find a woman that does not piss him off. And we know what happens. Well, no, I shouldn't say that, but the last time James got pissed off, it got real physical. So Jakayla needs to watch herself. I'm not condoning, domestic abuse or anything like that, but we know that James can definitely have a temper. When he gets mad, like, he gets pissed for real. So I think it's best that James definitely gets out of this roof before anything gets physical, and some of those old memories might start crashing back down where, he just found all, the cheating and all that crap with Jakayla. So anyways, we're gonna travel and go visit our parents, because we have not seen our parents, and look at Marcel, y'all. We have not seen our parents in forever. And then maybe we'll go and visit Cameron and Kyra.